Okay, so we're going to try this again with a trailer walkthrough, see if I can resist the urge to switch the orientation of my phone. So let's start with the outside. There's our electric hookup, 200-pound propane tank storage. There, awning, outside lights, service window. And on the back here is the Deep South GC60 sitting on the porch. Complete with a hand wash sink that we don't use, just so we don't have to run the water on the outside of the trailer at all. Fire extinguisher on the inside. Again, that service window, we have a couple of these nice mounts for our gloves just to keep them off the table and out of the way. Storage up above that shelf. We don't use any sort of webbing or anything to hold stuff in. There's a small lip there, and that seems to do a good enough job of keeping most of the things in. We've had a couple things fall from time to time, but not anything super serious, so not worth the hassle of doing the secured web stuff. Down below, 2 cabinets, locking 2 drawers. Come down here, steam table with storage underneath. So 3 full hotel pans. You can see we're starting to make the transition over to our winter menu. I'm getting ready for soups. Sandwich prep table. You heard Skippy and I talking about this table and his table. He actually got his table from me, an old table that I had some issues with. He wanted to put the time into it to get it fixed. So, and I needed the bigger table anyways. So I'm pretty sure he has 1 less row in the back here. So I don't think he has this section here. I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure that's the difference in the 2 tables. And then underneath, refrigerator, another shelf that we added up on top just to hold the buns and everything. And then here is where we put our sandwich wraps and stuff and clamshells for the sandwiches. It's easy to pull down. Our hand wash sink, storage up above, 2 cabinets there. There is some space underneath the sinks. It's mostly plumbing and the fresh water tank, but we do use it for, we keep like our mop solution and dishwasher detergent, some extra stuff down there too. On that wall you see the remote control for the air conditioner heater, and then the water heater's there. Turns on automatically. You can see it starting to tick in there a little bit. And then up on top is our fuse panel. So everything gets wired into there off that plug that you saw, that 50 amp plug on the outside. And then a full commercial fridge. Keep all sorts of things in there, obviously. Oh. What we use for stock lists and stuff. And then our proofer warming cabinet. Does great. We only use the heating side of it. We don't use the proof side of it, which we may play around with a little bit once we get to having to store bread and keeping bread warm longer periods of time. So when it's cold outside, and it will be cold in here. So cheese sauce warmer, and then we have the 6-burner stove top with the oven underneath. Right now we just use, for the majority part, just use the oven for storage of pans. We will be using that a little bit more often in the winter, so those will come out. The hood vent with the switch over there, right there. Variable speed, so we can kind of control it a little bit. There's not a huge difference between the high and the low, but it will, I mean, it's strong enough to pull the door closed and pull air through the sink drain, so we definitely can feel it. Deep fryer that we don't use, has never been lit. And then again, a little bit of storage. Our fire protection Ansel system. So you can see the little nozzles here. Don't pull that, please, unless you absolutely need to. And then our light switches for our outside lights, inside lights, porch lights. And then we have our awning control over there on that wall. Right there. And that is pretty much it. There's our heating and air conditioning unit. Does a pretty good job. I have the heat on right now. Probably doesn't need to be. It's not running. I think it's set to 64. It's sitting at 73 right now because it's such a beautiful day here in Michigan today. I think we're supposed to peak out at 72, so even better. That is the trailer. Let me know if you have any questions, comments. I can answer just about anything about this trailer. I've taken it pretty much all apart on the inside and put it back together as long as a lot of the equipment. So happy to help. Comment, subscribe. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.